What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and some very important things that we need to discuss for the future of this company. I'm also going to actually apologize to you guys because I did misreport something in my previous video, so I deleted that video. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to fix my mistake, and I'm going to actually tell you guys the truth about the Tesla recall. I'm also going to talk about what Elon Musk has been talking about, as we do have a major update that just came out from him that could definitely improve and help Tesla run up in the future. Now, before I say anything about Tesla and the technical analysis, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner. This is all for educational purposes only, so please do not take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. And not only benefits me, benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last things, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you're not only going to qualify for up to 5 free stocks, which could each be worth up to $3,500, but you're also going to have the chance to win up to $200,000 by simply signing up and depositing $100, because Moomoo is giving away $200,000 to a lucky winner. So with that out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. Looking at Tesla, we had a very interesting day, guys. As you guys can see, we dropped to about $905. Let me actually close these real quick just to show you guys. We dropped to 905. We have support in the $900 range. Then we run up to 943. Then we start to consolidate a little bit. Then we drop a little bit more, closing at $931, down 0.58% for the day. Now we are up in the after hours, which could be a sign that we're going to run up again. And I want to talk about this week as we had a lot of earnings reports coming out. Obviously, Alphabet killed it when it came to earnings, and the market was pretty much green, at least all over the place. But for Tesla, we were a little bit in the red, and I want to talk about why we were in the red. So there was news about some data that was misreported, and I want to actually talk about that first before I go into more detail about technical analysis. And I also want to apologize to each and every one of you, because so what I did, guys, is in my previous video, I had a video right before this. It was more similar to like my typical videos. Obviously, this one's a little bit shorter. And what I did wrong was I accidentally told you guys that Tesla recalled 53,822 cars. And it turns out that's not necessarily true, right? They didn't actually recall the cars, they recalled the software for these cars. So I apologize for the mistake I made. There are tons of articles out there saying that they recalled this many cars, which is why when I read them, I didn't see anything about them talking about the software. And they really just misinformed me, and I made a very, very critical mistake. And I apologize, like I said. And the truth is, this is what actually is going on, guys. So what happened is Tesla has the full self-driving beta technology, and what ended up happening was some of them were kind of running red lights. So around 53,000, maybe a little bit more than that, around 53,000 cars are going to not just the softwares of these cars are going to be recalled. So they're recalling the software, not the cars, but the software. That's the important mistake I made in my previous video. Once again, I apologize, and we have to move on from that. So it's not as bad as I had previously anticipated. So because of that, I'm going to actually talk about where I actually see the share price going, because this is not necessarily horrible news. It's just the software that's being improved. And obviously that's typical because the full self-driving beta technology is not in the perfect of phases. Now, I want to talk about this real first before I go into more detail about technical analysis. Elon Musk stated that Tesla is going to begin the limited rollouts to Canada this month. Safety is paramount. So we have to confirm no significant issues given slightly different road rules. So Elon Musk is now helping to let us know that Canada is going to be entering in the realm of full self-driving technology for Tesla. That's going to be awesome, guys. It's going to be very bullish news as they are entering more and more places and their AI is getting developed more and more. Now, that's going to be very, very good news for the stock, in my opinion, for the future. But for the near term, we have to discuss other things. So here's what I want to tell you guys. Now, in my previous video, I was under the impression that the cars were being recalled, which was totally wrong. It's the software, right? So this basically means that what this means is that I'm not necessarily scared about the short term. There are two possibilities for where I see the stock going that I have to discuss. So let's look at some technical indicators. So look at the VWAP for the 1-day chart. We're using the 1-minute candles. We were above the VWAP for a lot of time, which is a pretty good sign, guys. That's showing that Tesla is showing quite a bit of strength. Now, I want to talk about the RSI and the MACD. Right now, the RSI is at 50.93, which is a pretty good sign, not too perfect for Tesla. But remember, we were a little bit shaky today because of that news that came out. I don't necessarily think it's going to cause us to be red tomorrow. We're already up and actually in the green in the after hours, right? We're down 0.58% for today, but then in the after hours, we're up 0.78%, right? So we're doing a lot better. MACD is probably going to be green. We're going to see green histograms tomorrow. We most likely, in my opinion, are going to see a green day. Now, I want to bring up TradingView for this, and this is something I want to talk about that's very important. Tesla has a gap to be filled at the $850 range. It's around 850 flat, so around right here. So we may end up dipping one last time to that range, guys, before we explode and take off and beat $1,000. So I want to talk about that in a little bit more detail, right? So what could end up happening is we're still respecting this like falling wedge like form, but I don't necessarily think that it's a pure falling wedge, right? We could still break out of where we are. So we are right here, right? And we did actually go as low as 905, which is an indicator that we could drop a little bit. So what could end up happening, guys, is maybe we run up tomorrow to like the 9. We test this wedge, maybe break a little bit above it. We could end up just dipping just a little bit, guys. I want you guys to be prepared for that. And typically these dips may come one last time, guys. One final dip, kind of like this, over the next couple of days to 850. That could end up playing out before we explode and we run really, really high over the next couple of days, right? Kind of like this. So I know it's kind of oversimplified. I'm not using Elliott wave theory or kind of showing the real movement of the charts. It's very simplified, but this is something that could end up playing out, guys. We could have a big, big, big run up after this potential dip. Now, this is not guaranteed. This could be totally wrong, guys. I need to put it out there. Another possibility is we're starting from right here after that red day. So we started from like right here, 930. We run up kind of like this to 980. We test this 939, and then we go boom all the way up immediately, right? Above 1000. That's most definitely possible. Or we could test the resistance at 1000, maybe dip one last time, and then boom, continue to run, right? So either way, even if we have to fill up the gap that soon at around the 850 range, I still see a bullish run to the upside. It is still very possible. And this is just a possibility. I'm not guaranteeing this. I'm not promising it. I'm not a wizard that exactly knows what's going to happen. But based off the trend we're seeing the market in, like if I bring up the S&P 500, let's bring up the S&P like real quick. This is just an example, right? I'm not saying that Tesla's running exactly like the SPY, but the SPY is in a rebound phase. You guys could see it right here. And what I'm trying to show you guys is we're rebounding just like this, and we may continue to rebound up until tomorrow, right? Our next key level resistance would be around the $450 range. I'm sorry, not the 450, $460 range, right here. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys. The market's looking better. We could even bring up the Nasdaq, but we may continue on this upward thrust, and Tesla, for one, is looking pretty bullish in my opinion. Either way, so that's what I have for this one, guys. I'm just putting it out there. And once again, I do apologize for the mistake I made. I deleted the video and I fixed it. I just want to put it out there. I'm very bullish going into the next upcoming days. As long as the market continues to run the way it is, which it most likely will, I do see Tesla breaking past 1,000 relatively soon. So that's what I have for this video. I thank each and every one of you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Tesla to the moon, and peace out.